This is Raz. She loves raspberries, so the kids named her Raz. She's our bearded dragon. We have a lot of animals in the science room, but she is probably the favorite. I think that sometimes it's hard to connect with people. When you have a lot of emotions and stuff going on, you think, oh, people aren't going to understand, they're not going to get it, and nobody knows what I'm going through. But with an animal, they don't have to know all that stuff. They don't have to know like your big secrets and all the things that you've screwed up on in your life. You can just have them there with you, and just the pressure of having, you know, the lizard right there is comforting. Like the kids that are just a little bit defiant, it's like, I feel like I'm that way a little bit, and so I can identify with it and relate to it. And I think I'm pretty understanding and flexible when it comes to what their needs are. So there's a lot of teachers that can get pretty rigid. This is the rule, you have to follow the rule, this is the due date, you know, these are the instructions, you do this or you don't pass, kind of stuff. And I've never liked that. Everybody's different, everybody learns differently, and that's okay. And it's just being able to meet them where they're at, see where they're coming from. Even if they're in a certain science class, they might not be ready for that science class and be at the same level as another person in the same class. And you have to just accept them for where they're at and just go from there. We're really focused on the individuals and their learning styles and what they need. We talk about them in treatment team, about just what's going on with their therapeutic life and residential life and academic life, and what things we can do to help support them the best that we can. We also have our faculty meetings where if we have students that are having trouble in certain classes, we talk about every student. We've got the live direct instruction in all of the classes. We try to treat it as much as like a regular school as possible, because they're going to be going back to a regular school and need to be able to adjust to that. And if they come to treatment and are just put in this little box where they're just on a computer or they're given packet work, it's a rough transition going back home and having to be in a real classroom again. So we try to keep, you know, the same typical rules and the same basic structure as those classrooms back home, but with added supports. They can take honors classes with us, they can take AP classes. We're just now getting set up to do concurrent enrollment classes, which I'm really excited about. That will allow a student to take a class that will count towards high school credit and college credit at the same time. It's really solid here. If you have a student that has learning differences, if you have a student that wants to still be focused on their schooling and not let that slide because they're in treatment, because it shouldn't have to. They should be able to get the help they need and still be up to speed with where they need to be to go to college. And we have kids that go to some pretty awesome colleges. And so our teachers are amazing, our staff is amazing. The feeling here is just different. It's just comfortable. It's a very comfortable place to be.